Welcome back to another Psychedelic Emuz live stream. So today, I don't know, it's not, I want to call it like jamming. So it's a Psychedelic Emuz game jam. Like maybe that's more similar. Because I wanted to come up with like quirky names for all the different stuff we're doing. So the podcast would be yarns, and this type of thing would be like we're jamming except with games. So it's not necessarily a proper game jam as such, but it's still jamming. Anyhow, um, we're going to be going through the map today, finishing off the effects. Now, I might hold off on the effects for the time being, like the map the map unlock transitions. Um, just for now, because I might be able to source some really good effects um from the Unity Asset Store later for Psychedelic if we can find it in our budget. Um, so I'm not gonna go overboard with the effects so that there's still room to implement extra. But we will finish off. We're working on the camera movement for last time. So we will finish that off. And once we finish that off, we will um, just clean up the code basically. I plan on doing massive cleanup of the map code because a lot of it's pretty poor. Like I remember there's an initialization function which has like 8 parameters in it or something, which is really bad coding practice. So I'll probably fix that um, and find alternative methods of doing that. Um, and yeah, so that should be it. So let's get cracking. Hopefully my GPU doesn't die in a hole like it did last time, because that was really annoying. I don't know what started that, what triggered that. It might have been that we had people watching on YouTube and Facebook, and so maybe it was just running overtime to produce it. But I thought that it would already be running all the time anyways. So, and it was the GPU usage was just peaking, it was going up and down. So hopefully that doesn't happen again today. We'll do it, let's get started. Just double check my mic has been working. Test. Yeah. I should have done that earlier. Double check Facebook. Everything is all G in the hood. Ah, and let's continue on. So, let's keep going. So the first thing was the camera. So we wanted to work with the camera here. Let's go to our camera. I was feeling like really tired earlier today, so I had to take a bunch of caffeine pills, and I made myself a coffee. Because I'm out of energy drinks, which sucks. So hopefully that will suffice me. Scripts, Aussie salute. Map controllers, map camera mover. Yes, hopefully that'll suffice me. The caffeine pills seem to have done its job because I'm feeling energetic now. I'm feeling like, you know, we got this. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna survive tomorrow because I'm running out of caffeine pills as well. So it's gonna be like cold turkey, no energy drinks. Because I drink like four or five a day. So way too much. Alright. So map controller, map camera mover. And we wanted to so here we're processing the camera movement. So we're moving towards the position, and we want to do the same thing for each of the unlocked nodes. Okay, so basically it starts this coroutine, then it's going to go while true, move to this bad boy, and then I want a while loop here, while loop, and then I want to say something like while stacked. What do we call that variable? While unlocked map nodes. Unlocked map nodes dot count is more than 0. Go into here, go yield return null, and we will remove map nodes. We'll remove the map nodes once the distance has been reached. That's fine. So let's make a movement function here, because we're going to be using the same type of movement. Move the camera. So instead of just copying and pasting, I'm going to be good little boys and separate the function out into separate all the not the programming stuff out into a function, a nice sexy function. Delicious. All right, so then we pass in a target position, and we'll also pass in we need a ref for velocity, ref vector 3 velocity, and let's go float smooth time, and we'll just leave it like that, just in case I want to have a different I don't really want to have a different move speed for the camera, if I'm honest. Let's just remove this. Let's get in our new target position. Let's delete that. Go smooth movement target position. We're not going to have a separate velocity, so we can remove this. Just use the camera velocity. Transform.position equals new smooth position. That's correct. So let's go step smoothly. Step smoothly. Just write that, fuck it. Step smoothly. And then we're getting a distance here. So that's fine. We can just cut that. So really, we haven't really saved much stuff. So we can delete all this and just go step smoothly. And we'll type in smooth position. No, camera node position. So node completed map node dot transform dot position. There we go, pass in that. That's going to be our target. And it goes in here. See, our target's wrong because remember how we wanted that, we don't want to move on the Z axis. So the camera's here looking at the player. We want the camera to move at the back here. So not exactly at the where the target is. Our real target is here. So let's fix that. So vector3 transform.position.x completed map node.transform.position.y, and then we'll just pass in our transform.position.z. So we won't change the z. And of course, if there's anything else changing the z, we want that to still be able to happen. So we don't pass in like a restrictive value here. We just give it the original position. That's good. And then we're getting the distance here. So we actually need the target position. We'll actually need to separate this out. We can't just have smooth move in here. We actually need to separate that out. Target position. And we can change this to tri-step smoothly. And we'll check, we'll return a bool. And then we'll check if the distance, we'll get the distance in here. It's better separated anyway, so we'll leave it as is. Tri-step smoothly. And then we'll get if distance is less than acceptable range, then we're going to return true. If distance is less than acceptable range. If it's less than acceptable range, it's within, it's at the destination. So we want to return true because it's at the destination. Otherwise, it'll continue running this function. Do that and we'll return false at the end. Return false. Nice. Now what we can do is we can delete this bit here and we can take this and chuck it in there. So now we're going to try and step smoothly. And if it's within the correct range, it won't move anymore and return true. So this just breaks this statement and it won't run this code now. So it's just going to return true. And then if it's outside that distance, it's going to return false. So meaning that it's ready to rock, basically. It's moving. So we'll add some, because it's not very indicative of the try, because it's not clear that that what this function returns, if it's a bool or whatnot, we're going to write in this summary here. We're going to write some descriptive stuff. So tries to move towards target position. over using map camera movers variables um um target position, tries move, and then we'll have like if here we go. Returns true if if the distance to the target is within acceptable range, and false if otherwise. I'll fucking do. Ah, nice. Now we're not gonna be too freaked out by what the fuck this function does later on. And we can actually delete this, but let's leave it because that's nice. And we'll copy that there. I might turn off wrapping off. I'll just leave it on for now. So try step smoothly, complete map node. Yep, she's good. So we wanna the target position. Okay, so here's the fun one. So as long as the count is more than 0, we want to get the target position. Let's go. We want to get number 1 as 0, index 0. So let's go. What's our range? It's called unlocked map nodes. And we will get the first index of that, and that's going to be our position. So we're going to run through the list, because remember, what's happening is when a node's completed, sometimes multiple nodes unlock, right? So once the node is completed, we want to cycle through all those nodes. So we want to go completed, and then go to the unlocked. That's kind of what I want to happen. So to do that, we created a list to record what nodes have actually unlocked, because of course it all happens at the same time in our code. So they all unlock. But we sent 3 events because remember we set up the event system last time. We set up 3 events, and those 3 events will be called to unlock these nodes. And then it will go around and unlock those nodes. So what we want to do is we want to loop through each of the nodes, and we want to remove that node once it's done. So we're going to remove the first node and then get the first node again. And obviously the first node again is going to be the next in the list because we removed it. So we want to do this, and we only want to remove it if it's completed. So we want to go here and unlock map nodes dot remove at 0. And remember, this only happens if the count is above 0. So as long as it's actually has something in the list, it's going to run. Else it's not going to do that. And obviously, if we have a completed map node, this is going to run first. So regardless if something happens and the complete actually happens after the unlocks, this is still going to end up taking control. Actually, it should, hopefully. I don't know now. But yeah, it should take control. It should take control. We actually will get stuck in this while loop, but that's fine. That's fine because I know this won't happen because this is on like an update function. So there will be a completed node as well as the unlocked map nodes as before this runs. So that's fine. That's done. Pretty sure that's done. So now it should move to each of the unlocked stuff. So let's press play and work out what nodes we have unlocked. I never understand like coffee because it just gets lukewarm so quickly and it's only tastes good hot. So it's like, I don't know. An energy drink lasts cold for way longer than a coffee lasts hot. No, or else I would just be having coffee, but lukewarm coffee tastes like shit, boys. Okay, so we got the third one. The third one unlocked. So what's that? Garage garbage. We need to unlock garage garbage. So garage garbage. Test 0. Complete map. We'll just run that to see what it looks like. It didn't do anything. Let's try again. Garage garbage. Let's double check our thing. So it's back to profile name. Pretty sure. So garage garbage. Garage garbage. Profile name. Complete map. And this should work now. So the reason why I have to do this debugger, use the debugger. There we go. Oh! Fucking did the unlock first, bro. Uh, that's annoying. Uh, why is that happening, dude? We could just do it all in the one. Like it's not a necessity to have the unlock map lock. Oh well, let's try and unlock the public performance because this is the node that unlocks 3 other maps. So public performance. I'd like to go slower, but I don't know how to go slower, so we'll write this in for now. A public performance, and we'll go profile name. We'll complete this map, and then we'll see what that does. Okay, there we go. That's the completed node. And it didn't run through the rest of these. So we have a problem. Let's check the console and see if there's any errors. No. Okay, now let's look at the code. See what we've done wrong. So we're gonna have to, let's go, let's debug.log the size of the unlocked nodes dot count, and we'll do something like nodes amount. I'll do it. Alright. The problem currently is that it's not moving. It should have moved between all of the maps that the nodes that unlocked, but it didn't. So we're just figuring out what the problem is now. So a lot of coding is just troubleshooting, or at least for me. So map ID, a public performance, profile name, and we want to uncomplete the map. Let's just see if that's worked properly. Has. Alright, now I don't know if the animation will play, because I forgot how uncompleting works. But it would be nice if it lets me get away with just uncompleting and completing it like this. Profile name, complete map. Okay, so it didn't run. So that's actually not a problem. That will never, because we won't be artificially using complete and incomplete in the thing, but we'll change it. So complete, incomplete map. I actually want to improve this editor script since we're using it so often. I want to make a complete and incomplete button on each of the map nodes. We actually got the map node itself here. So all I need from the map node is the ID, really, to uncomplete it, hey? Oh, we need the profile. We need the profile name. So we'll keep the profile name down below. Delete these. We'll take these actually. Take this. Take this. And put it after the node balls. It's inside the element, not outside. I don't think that's its own section. And we'll paste the incomplete complete. And we're gonna go, instead of getting the map debugger by typing it in, we're gonna go map node allows me to. Where did I get you? Oh, inside the node balls. So I want to have I'm gonna get that pasted out here. I'll just go null. Oh, I can't. Okay, I see. So we're just gonna have to do it in the bools. So we'll just make a little section here, and we'll go guts, 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 common, guts section. But it's a section creator dot common section presets dot begin section 4. I guess in section 4, we'll just go debug tools and end the common section. Presets end common section. Place the buttons in there. Separate these out now. Oops, wrong button. And then we will, I can't think of a better word for complete map. So map node dot map ID. Map node dot map ID. We can actually get the selected profile SO as well. So map controller. Let's make a public SO string value selected profile SO score. Let's open this up like that. Go get return selected profile SO set timed out on me. Is that better? Yep. It's working now. I'll just plug my headset in because I don't actually want that happening. Hopefully I haven't been muted that whole time. Alright. It's working. Double check Facebook. YouTube, Twitch. And we'll continue. So. Let's uncomplete a couple of these bad boy nodes. Oh, actually, we were looking at the debug, right? So we needed to see how many nodes there actually are in the. So it says node amount 1, but it should have unlocked 3 nodes. So I don't know why it's not adding them. You know what I mean? Let's have a look at the map controller and double check that we're where is it, the map node? Let's check the map node. The map node, I think. Well, what we want to check is we want to check when the node is being added to the map camera mover. And we subscribed the stack unlocked and stack set completed. Stack unlocked. We'll double check that they're on different channels. Stack unlocked. So that should have ran 3 times, really. It should have run just once. Let's check how many times this here is stacking. Check how many this here is stacking. Stacked. Give us a sec. I'm getting a call. Hello? Alright, I'm back again. So, completed Oh yeah, that's right. We're debugging, so we need to double check how many times this function is running. If this function is only running once, we have a problem. So we're gonna go stacked unlock nodes dot count. Whereas in reality, it should be running what 3 times really. We need to uncomplete the map. Uncomplete, complete, and that should work now. So we got node amount. Where's my stacked? Stacked 1. So it only ran once, even though we have 3 unlocked. So let's go to our map node script and see when event is raising. We've got unlocked.raise event this. Okay. I don't know why that would be only running once. So let's do another debug.log here. Just go run unlock only make and see how many times that runs. Oops, to completing. Incomplete. So it's actually not running the unlock animation. So I didn't even know how the event's being raised. Okay. That's weird. Just delete all this nonsense. Try unlock map. Run unlock animation. Maybe the map controller is wrong. Controller completed. Unlocked. Oh, we've done it the wrong way around, boys. We've done it the wrong way around! And that's why it was always going to the unlocked node first, boys. Boys, idiots. Okay, so unlocked, completed. Alright, now let's check the camera, make sure we got it right. Unlock completed. Press play, fingers fucking crossed. We forgot that. Uncomplete, complete. Now um, the run unlock animation is never running. So we have to figure out why that is. So has done unlocked animation. Also run unlock. If map data dot is completed. That's fine. We're getting through that. If required nodes. That's wrong. Oh, no, that's right. So this is just checking. This checks prerequisites. Prerequisites. So maybe that is not false. Can we do that? Yes. Incomplete. Because it should default to false already. Like the default value is false. So I'm grasping at straws there, but let's just see, because I don't know, I'm not too familiar with XML serialization. So it might be something on that end. Nope, it's not that. Deleted, locked. Well, it's not that at all, because we can't see our we can't see this, which means it's not even getting into this function. So it's being blocked here somehow. So it's not getting through the prerequisites, I think. Maybe because it's running try complete map before this map has been loaded. When do we run try unlock? Try unlock map. Try complete map. Okay. And now try unlock map. And when are we running try update status? We run update status at the end. It'll definitely have its requirements by then. Required nodes should be populated. Let's do a check here. Debug.log. Unlocking 4. Unlocking after. It must be getting stuck there. It's running, dude. It's running after. 4 times it ran after. The has done unlocked animation has to be equal to true somehow, for some reason. So this has to be false. I mean true. But should be something so simple, bro. It'll be something so fucking simple. It's true, dude. Okay. Has to be being set somewhere. Okay, so let's go to map data. Let's go find all references. So it must be default to true when I instantiate it for some reason. I don't know why it would default to true because it's meant to default to false. Whatever, we know what it is now, so let's destroy that and load save map data. If there is no map data there, we're gonna initialize the map data, so we're gonna map data dot false, map data dot has completed animation false, and map data dot is complete false. And we'll delete the node again, incomplete, delete. They're fucking true, bro. There's no other way. It has to be going through this. But it can't be going through this because it's not debugging my fucking log, bro. go back to find all references. Must be loading it wrong. Maybe I'm loading a different node to what? Loading the wrong node. Load save map data. Maybe I don't understand ref properly. Oh, I think I know why. Complete should just be should. Ah, okay. All right, finally. All right, it's working. It's working now. Okay, that's nice. All right, dude, that's like a coffee break or something. That wasn't. All right, we're good. We are Gucci. Let's delete all our debugs. Did put a lot of them in. That one. That one. That worked nicely. I like the look of that. So all we would need now is some form of effect to happen while it's once it like centers and then have it like I was thinking evaporating in, so it dissolves like vertically and slowly transforms into a green one. Or transforms from nothing to yellow. So I like fade in, not fade in, but like teleport in basically. That would be nice. having the GPU issue. I'm gonna quickly check and see if someone's watching on YouTube. Facebook. Nah. No one's watching, but it's lagging like hell. Got one viewer on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna quickly check what's. Oh no. Yeah. Let's keep that task manager open. It's still lagging a little. I expect a little bit of lag because I'm running 3 streams at the same time. That's fine. No one on Facebook. On. Okay. So these as well. These ones. Nice. And I'm gonna boil the jug and get ready to make myself a coffee. See. Maybe I'll just get a water. Ugh. Not that cold. This one's alright. OBS. Must be 73%. And now it goes down to 30%. So yeah. I might stop streaming on YouTube and just stream on Facebook and um Twitch from now on. There's nothing worse than a jittery stream. Alright, so next up, we got Got map animations happening, but finally done it. Gonna play. I didn't actually want to play. Let's Oh yeah, I'll explain the reason. So the reason why it wasn't working is because we instantiated these maps earlier and then uncompleted them using the old method. So they still had the references on the disk that was labeled true. So that was our problem. So they thought the computer thought that the animation had already run when we didn't actually want the animation. So incomplete. What was it? Public performance, incomplete public performance. Have a look at this. Look at this again and see what improvements we make. I don't know why that one takes so long. Bill. But yeah, well we did it. Maybe there's two nodes on. I don't know why that's taking time. It's weird. Stacked one. But which is fine. Let's work on getting the button working now. So it's on mouse down that we need now. So on mouse down, I want to load the map. Oh, we've already completed these, so I can't. I want to load Wedding Warrior. But it's not loading. No error either. So I'm not 100. Let's have a look at that and make sure we can load into our maps. So, oh, we need level data now. Right. Let's go make us some level data. Could have like a name over the top of it. I need to check a piss though, so I'll be back. Then it'll be up to then we're almost up to mechanics now, boys. I think I'll work on the shed first. I don't think I'll work on Bunnings yet. Maybe work on the shed. Actually, Bunnings would be good. Work on Bunnings. I'll work on Bunnings first. So it would be the shed and then Bunnings. And then that way we'll have all the items set up ready to have the abilities put in them. Yeah, that should be good. Obviously we want to change the background here when we enter the shed as well. That needs to be fixed. Yeah, alright. Got some stuff to do. Pause the stream, BRB. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. What to do next? That's right, we're setting up level data so we can load the levels. Let's create a folder and we'll call this levels. And then we'll just create Aussie salute level data. Level data. Star. Let's have a look at these. Settings. Star is going to be 9. Let's just double check that that's working properly. Because that's all I really want to do is double check it's working. Let's uncomplete all these maps. Let's get fly home. That was the one we wanted. We checked last time that it was working because we just load the main menu now. I should have done the refactoring first because I'm tired already, dude. Well, it's not working. Because I haven't got the initialization scene in. Let's load the scenes, initialization scene. I don't want to put in all the variables now because I know I might make changes to it. It's incomplete. Map. Let's go back to initialization. Double check that again. Okay, so it works. Let's find a better sound for the hover. Let's go through our sounds. I think I imported heaps of sounds. Maybe I'll just grab like a cheap menu sound pack or something. Sound pack. Let's go to Unity Asset Store first and see if there's like sounds in here. Menu sounds. Menu sound. Audio. And then we'll ask for free. Let's hear some of these. Can we hear some of the sounds? Let's just add this and see what it sounds like. have a listen to some of these sounds. I see. Twinkle. No, that's too long. That might work. Let's go to the scene, game menu, map. Let's drag in. How I up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. What? Why does it know where to get the sounds from? Uh, oh, we put it on the on hover. Okay. Oh, we don't have the save that, and let's go to initialization scene. So the thing is, it's not immediate. I don't know why it's not immediate. It's actually really delayed, and the twinkle's immediate. Like, look where the line is at the beginning. Like that. Look at that. That's insta, dude. So you'd think that the setting isn't being called correctly, but we are setting it correctly because the basically when we set this to be shown, it happens way before it fades, way before it fades in, because it needs to know the position to fade in at, and that's where we're setting it. Let's look at the map info box again. Yeah, see? Set info box, raise event. That happens on hover. On mouse enter. Set box. That's not delayed. The animation's delayed, but not the. So unless there's something we're doing wrong with the audio, I don't know why it's not playing as soon as I hover over it. Let's just complete a couple and see how bad it is. And we'll go back to initialization scene. Oh, we have to complete it. That might be okay. Let's go back to initializations. Um, initialization. So obviously we've got to turn off the effects while that's happening there. Oh, that's like irritating as fuck. See, look how delayed it is. It's at least like a zero, like like 5 millisecond delay. Longer, like I don't know how many milliseconds are in a second. I think it's what, 1,000? At least like it's like 0.2 of a second that it delay. It's so obvious. And the noise, dude. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Please sound like maybe that would be better. Maybe if my computer was running a bit faster, it wouldn't be as bad. That noise is a lot better already. Like, I kind of like that noise. Let's try that noise. This one. Have a listen first. That noise might be alright. I can barely hear that one. Let's try this noise. Not that one. We could run the noise maybe. Maybe we speed up the duration. Um, I think this got to look a lot better when if my game wasn't lagging as much, you know. Like I don't notice the lag, but I'm um pretty sure I'm lagging hard. How do we see my FPS? Here we go. No, I'm moving at. I'm going at 100 FPS, dude. I'm not sure. Because I think what the problem is, I think that's actually animating. But because my game's going so slow, I don't see it animating. So I'm thinking, hey, we need to make it slower, when in actual fact we don't need to make it slower. That's something I'll have to test off stream. I'm gonna put this to 2 for now. Yeah, I think that would be going. I think that's much better. Look how much that's fluctuating, dude. Holy fuck. That's insane. I reckon there's something wrong with my settings on my GPU, honestly. Because that fluctuation, that's just abnormal, bro. It's like, even if I'm using my GPU a lot, the fluctuation's kind of ridiculous. Alright, but yeah, that'll do for now. I'll test it offline. Test it offline. So what we need? Move 3? Let's try move 1. It's definitely one of the moves, hey? What do confirm sound like? Ooh. Maybe that can be like for when we enter the map or something? Oh, that's gay. Also gay. Nah, we're not making like something epic. This sounds, yeah, that sounds better. Maybe too epic though. I wish someone was in here to tell me which one sounds better. That one. That one. Okay, so definitely not that one. I don't like that one. Out of these two. Alright. I think the deep one. I think the deep one. I kind of zoned out halfway while I was testing. I think the deep one. So let's go. Let's drag in audio. No. Three. Resolve duration 2. Maybe even 1. 1.5. And we'll have a look what that looks like after we're done streaming. Have a look at Clockify, see how long we need to go for. Another 50 minutes. Okay, so I found the sounds. I don't want to refactor, I'm too tired to refactor. We'll do the shed. I'm gonna have a drink of water. Come on, baby. Long now. Check Facebook comments. Just thinking what can we work on that's not too heavy. Lazy, bro. I can't even make it through 3 hours. Um, could meditate for the rest of the time. Check. Maybe I'll just do a monologue and just talk random shit. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a way where I can be lazy and still consider it work. I'll take another one of my happy pills. See if I can get the energy. I think the energy's there now. The energy's here. It's just the motivation that's lacking now. Energy's here. So I might not need this, but we'll see if it can do something. See if it can help us out. To go for a stretch or something. Maybe have a walk. Walk around for a bit. Have a break. Or dizzy. I want to like crack my back on something. I'll do it on the chair. I'll be too silly in front of the camera, boys. Oh yeah. That's back crouched. Side as well. I think like people do this, like crack both sides, but like there's not much of a point cracking both sides because your spine is like one column. So it's not really like, it doesn't really have sides. You've already cracked it, you just use the one side, you know? So I'm pretty sure I'd have to talk to my cousin. I don't know, but it just feels silly to me cracking both sides, but I always do it. Hey, Bibe, what's going on? I'm just pumping myself up. I'm done already, and it hasn't even been 3 hours yet, bro. I'm pumping myself. I'm doing some stretches and shit. Just had another caffeine pill. See if that gets me going. Yeah, yeah. You reckon you know how when you crack your back, you always like crack both sides? Like you crack this side and you crack. CS seems complex, doesn't it? CS? You mean C sharp? Um, it's the only real programming language I know. Like I dabbled in a bit of yeah, I dabbled in a bit of um HTML and like all the CSS and stuff like that. It's just a lot different from that. It's a lot different. That you just have to remember heaps of stuff. Um, and then make sure your syntax is right. It's pretty easy to get syntax, but in this, you can get like your logic wrong all the time. All the time. And like you can still make things work when it really shouldn't work. Yeah. Have you done much C sharp type stuff, bro? Or up on the side? What did you learn it for? What do you use it for? Oh yeah, yeah. Do you just make games as a hobby or? Yeah, yeah. What do you? Hey, chocolate with nuts? What's going on? Um, yeah, college class. Oh yeah, what do you study at college, bro? Are you still at college or? Hey, bro. Hey, chocolate. Just having a break at the moment, bro. I'm puffed. I'm like, it's not even been 3 hours and my brain's just had enough. I've taken some caffeine pills, see if that gets me cracking, but yeah, yeah, distractions are always a problem, dude. It's like every time you like just open the browser, you type in facebook.com like instantly, and I'm like, I just defaulted to here, dude. Like I didn't even think. Fucking annoying. They got real good at distracting you. In your final year, nice. So did you do computer science or something? You want to get into game dev? Yeah, yeah. It's best. Your best bet is I would suggest starting off with Unity. Because you can use it for the simplest games and for the more complex games. So if you want to start, and it's free. So if you want to start somewhere, I recommend starting at Unity and just watch heaps and heaps of tutorials. So like, and follow them to a T. But like when you when you're able to change stuff, change it to how it sees fit that you would want to change it. That's your best way to get started in game dev. That's how I did it, really. And I found it a lot more practical than just looking at tutorials for specific stuff at first. I already bought Click Team Fusion the other day. Haha, yeah. Click Team Fusion. I don't even know what that is. Computer science. Yeah, right. Click Team Fusion. Did you use Unity in computer science or someone else? This. I haven't heard of this. Oh, okay, yeah. Speed this up, boys. We don't have time for this. Alright, look. That was it? That's all it showed me of the design process? Okay. That's unique. So is it codeless? Is it kind of codeless game engine? Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Well, it's good to get started. Like even with the codeless engines, you're still using like the logic you would need to develop. Like if programming is a career that you might be interested in, or like anything to do with computer science, coding is good. Even with codeless type of stuff like game making and stuff, you're still learning the logic behind the code. So you'll find that you you get you get the basics of code a lot quicker if you use stuff like this previously. But yeah, this actually looks full on. I'd recommend for Unity. Hmm, not sure. Um, probably probably anyone that is long, basically. Wow, this is long. So something that runs you through an actual game, like through from start to finish of the actual game. Um, I don't necessarily have a specific, but um, yeah, anything that basically runs from that's of a high quality and runs from start to finish of the end game. Something that's not too big like a massive RPG, but something simple enough so you can run, yeah, go through the whole process. Because if you go, yeah, so I didn't do it fully that way. I did it. I only figured out that was probably the best way to do it until after I finished learning the hard way, basically. And the hard way was trying to make your own game, failing, trying to make it again, failing. I learned Unity through um, games development degree. So I've done a degree in games development. So we use Unity all the time in there. But most of the time I just learned from tutorials anyway, just dude. Like I didn't attend many classes. I just learned from home. And yeah, I started getting on track when when you like learn a full game and then you mess around with that game and try to like manipulate the ideas to kind of get an idea of your own while you're making that game to suit your needs, how you would like to have it. And then when you start doing that and you've gone through the whole game, you're like, I've got a fucking game. I made a game, even though it's like a tutorial, a YouTube series game. But I've got a game. Now I want to kind of tackle my own game, and then you'll have enough foundation to go. All right, so I can't remember this bit. I need to look up a tutorial on specific stuff. However, if you look up tutorials on specific stuff when you first start, it'll just be a mess. You'll just be Googling nonstop and you won't know what to Google. But you have to learn what to Google at first. And once you get good at that, then you can start really just going specifics and just taking out very minimalistic stuff of that you want to do. Yeah, I heard this is good for beginners, plus a lot of popular games were made with it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a look. I did. I yeah. There's a There's popular games made with Unity as well, which is good. Like if you ever played Overcooked, that was made with Unity. I'm not too sure about Click Team Fusion, but I'm sure it's good. Like I know there's engines beyond Unity. And yeah, you're definitely going to be still working on a skill set towards code. Anything you do with games development is a good start to computer science, really. So if you're interested in a career in something in computer science or tech in general, then yeah, just Big Team Fusion's fine for sure. I started with this one of Unity. This is the best. Oh yeah.
I need to find the best way to learn math and science.
Free code camp. Yep.
What is up, guys, and welcome to a new mini course. Well, a mini course, it's 7 hours where you will learn a lot of cool things. Now, this is going to go from the very basics, from downloading Unity to, learning the basics of C Sharp, and then slowly progressing with a few examples, how Unity works, how
Yeah. So see, this
Psychedelic
is
works, what are the main things that we need to know, and then jumping in and creating a game. So if you are a complete beginner, this is the exact
this is good, but it's not how I'd recommend how to go about it. That would, depends on how you learn, hey? So some people are better at this, but I'm more of a person where I have to use it straight away. So if I go through all of this and it will tell me to use it, but I won't. And if it just tells me all this, I'm not going to remember half of it. So I have to actually use it and straight away, which is why I prefer the watching the going through a specific game rather than all the topics about the um the games. About what you need to implement into the game. I've played Slender the Arrival, which was made with Unity. Oh yeah, Slender. I didn't know Slender was made with Unity. That's funny. That's that old game, that the old Slender the Arrival, where you have to collect the notes. No, I can't. I don't work full time at the moment. I just I mainly just I do a bit of code. I do about 3 hours of streaming code, and then throughout the day I'll hop on and do a little bit here and there. I'm in between jobs at the moment, so I'm just working on building up my portfolio and obviously trying to get my indie game dev started while in the meantime. I'm killing kind of two birds, one stone here. Well, three birds. Yeah. Currently I'm on disability support pension. So that's how I make a living. So I have schizophrenia, so they give me money because they feel sorry for me. So yeah, I get money through that at the moment. But yeah, I at the moment I'm just trying to get 3 hours, 3 hours in a day. So it's like it's basically oh thanks dude. So it's basically like uh it's like a crazy. You're basically crazy. That's it. And you have hallucinations like delusions and stuff like that. So I get a lot of delusions. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna run around and kill everyone. That's a big stereotype. But it often means like I can't think great all the time. So yeah, it's fine, dude. Like that's why it's called my game development studio is called Psychedelic Emuz, is because I'm a schizophrenic. And so my life a lot of the time is a big trip, and I kind of wanted to use use that kind of creativity. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, wanted to use that kind of um creativity that my brain comes up for my own games. That's kind of what I'm doing. But I'll type in schizophrenia. Here's a good description. It is a serious mental disorder in which people interpret reality abnormally. Schizophrenia may result in a combination of hallucinations, delusions, and extremely disordered thinking and behavior that impairs daily functioning and can be disabling. Yeah. People with schizophrenia require lifelong treatment, early treatment, blah blah blah. Yeah, you get the point. Yeah, that's fine. It's sometimes it gets hectic, but at the moment it's quite under control. Yeah, it's pretty trippy, bro. Like I've had some crazy fucking trips, man. Um, I got if you want to learn about, if you want to hear a couple of my trips, you can watch one of my yarns. I'll just send you the link to one now, actually. Um, and I go through like basically my trips. Well, one of my trips that I had. How do I view my videos? Uh, library. Your videos. So we do Psychedelic Emus does yarns as well, which is basically like a bunch of my mates and I getting on the piss and debating stuff. So we do that. We used to do that a fair bit, trying to advertise Psychedelic Emus, but it wasn't really working. No one really watched it. So um, here's the link. Oh, I don't know if that's the right link. Um, hey, cool gosh, what's going on, boys? How you been, bro? Dude, at the moment I'm just fucking being lazy. I couldn't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered doing any more code. I'm like, I've had enough already. Hasn't even been 3 hours yet, but I might just sit here and chat with you guys until the end of my 3 hours. So, oh yeah, fair enough. Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks for getting the link. Yeah, so that's the link. I can show you a short to one of my One of them. Hang on, I'll show you a funny one. View on YouTube. This is a funny one. Should be able to hear it. I think that's too quiet actually. Let me try to make it a bit louder. Let's go here. Yank that up. This is funny. Or the father of the Antichrist.
Yeah.
And so basically I ended up having sex with a demon.
That's what I've been
And
laughing
so,
about.
yeah, and so because people kept talking to me about transgender thing, and the chick that I was interested in kept. So that's me on the left. Transgender like videos and stuff. That was in my head.
Yeah.
So basically, I thought that I was a girl inside. Like my spirit was a girl.
So maybe you are transgender.
No, but I was a lesbian girl.
What?
So I had a lesbian girl inside my body.
That's just being straight with extra steps.
So I thought I was having the best sex. Yeah, that's it. That's just an example. Yeah. Yeah, no yards. Yeah, that's it. Got the yards going, dude. I might start doing them again, but I'll probably wait until before I start doing them again, cause it gets like there's just not many people watch them, and I kind of feel childish to do it, but it's pretty cool. I never knew heterosexuality could be so complicated. I know, dude. Dude, it tripped me out so hard. I thought it was a lesbian girl inside, dude. And then, like, obviously after, so at the time, it's really real, right? Like, at the time, I fully believed, like, my soul was a lesbian girl. Because I was straight, obviously. So my soul was a lesbian girl. But, at the time, it's super real, right? Like, I completely believe it. Like, not completely. I always have, like, a little bit of, like, reality in the background. But, it takes me like a good couple months sometimes to realize that I'm just tripping, or that a certain thought in my head is just a trip. Because it catches you by surprise. So you don't really notice it coming up, or I don't notice it coming up, and then yeah, it's real weird. It's hard to explain. Yeah, yeah. It's pretty funny though. That was my funniest one. Well, not my funniest one. I've had a fair few, but that was pretty cool. Sometimes it's fun. Like I've had a weird trip that happens to me all the time is my hands. I'll be typing on the keyboard and I'll just be coding or something, and my hands feel like they're backwards and facing up, so I'm typing like this. So and then I'll just like feel like I'm typing like this, so that's fun to fuck with for a bit. That's a bit trippy. But yeah, yeah. But yeah, so that's the yarns. That's Psychedelic Emu's yarns. So we get smashed, talk politics and stuff like my trips and stuff like that. That's the yarns. We got that going. And well, basically Psychedelic Emus is meant to be like a fun kind of like a humorous kind of game studio. So the games we make have some form of humor elements to them. So we make Bump Hunters coming out, which is a game about picking up durries off the floor, which is what we call in Australia a bumper. So pick up fucking. There's a whole game about that, and basically have a rage meter that you have to keep down by picking up a whole bunch of durries and smoking it. That's my Magnus opus or whatever it's called. That's my like ultimate project of my life is going to be Bump Hunter. No, so it's not on Steam, it's still in development. So this is Aussie Salute. So this is before Bump Hunter. So I'm going, I just recently made a game called, a really dodged shit game, called, Cuban. So I made that. And now I'm going, Cuban's here, Aussie Salute will be here, and Bump Hunter's here. So I'm kind of building up, because I've never, like, while I studied games development degree at uni, I never really like got to the end and then published the games. So I want to kind of refine my skill set before I work on my favorite game, which is going to be Bump Hunter. So I'm kind of building up levels until I get that. So I can see my house. What do you mean? What, in the background in one of the YouTube videos? Yeah, no, but it will be on Steam. It will be on Steam. So give us a follow, boys, and keep posted because it will be on Steam. Oh. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, so this is the map. This is a Bump Hunter. This is Aussie Salute, which is about flicking flies away basically. So this is Aussie Salute, which is a simple game about hitting flies. There you go. Look at this man. Too smart. It's too smart for you, Core Gush. Too smart for you. Alright, I need another water. Plenty of flies in Jarrow. Bro, there's plenty of flies all over Australia, bro. You can never get a fucking way for them. So that's what the game's about. And it's a ridiculous story. Like, it's very slapstick. The first level, I kind of went off, like, my own personal experience. Yeah, alright, I'll call you dead then, bro. I just refer to you as the, that because, no, it's written there, so. But yeah, I'll go Dan from now on. But yeah, so the first level is basically the gist of it is you'll have a bunch of like, you'll have a toolbar at the bottom. So I'll show you the shed. So you have a toolbar at the bottom of this, and you can use these tools to kind of kill bugs. So that'll be like a fly swatter, a fly spray, etc. And you click on the tool and then try to click on the flies to kill the bugs. There'll be like different types of bugs which have different types of weaknesses, so you can kill them using different types of tools. That's the gameplay. And then there's a story. So there's a story like the first level is protecting your mum from flies, otherwise she kicks you out of the house because you have no job and she thinks you're a bludger. So you have to defend the flies. Oh, get mum away from the flies so she doesn't get pissed off and kick you out the house. And then next, the next level is yeah. So the next level is anyhow, I won't tell you the next level, but basically you end up going on this journey, end up creating a fly destruction business, and you go on this journey kind of defeating a bunch of people who are defeating flies. You protect people, you protect food, and you sometimes you just have to clean up the place as much as you can. So oh, Thanks, Dan. So hopefully get all my friends and family to fucking do it. Is there a boss that's a housefly? Horsefly? No, um, I might make bosses actually. That's a decent idea. At the moment, it's just waves, so they come in as waves. But there's different types. Let me have a look. See. They come in waves, but that sounds interesting. Like I might actually add like a boss fly or something like that. That sounds kind of funny. Um, Mechanics. Flies, insects. So here's all the insects I have at the moment. We can create more. Horsefly. Horsefly is not that big, hey? Or a horsefly is massive. And then what was the other one you said? Dragonfly. Dragonflies. Maybe a dragonfly. Maybe a dragonfly. Okay, see you, Dan. Have a good one, mate. But yeah, so basically, these are all the type of bugs that are gonna be in there. Obviously, they have different movement, different speeds, and different health and damage that they do to like people and food, basically. Which we have to refine this mechanics a bit because at the moment I'm worried about the gameplay being to like just use as much buttons as you can or build up as much sprays as you can. So we'll have to really mess around with like maybe there's certain cockroaches that are durable to the sprays, or maybe certain cockroaches have a hard shell, something like that, to prevent them from being smacked by like a fly swatter or something like that. But the levels, so there's like yeah, so it's gonna be a fun little indie game. That's the plan. Um, it's not gonna be massive. It's just gonna be simple, humorous, and finish it off, and then Bump Hunter will be that next step. That next step. So yeah, that's that's the one. Yeah, that's it. Is Bibe still with us, or is he gone? Bibe, yo. Oh yeah, here you go. You got the link for us. But yeah, what's the time? Dude left without ever giving me a follow. Twitch. I want to look at Twitch. Twitch and Clockify. 10 minutes. Twitch. Oh yeah, yeah. Never played it. Never played it. But yeah, it's similar to like. I want to get it similar to like Fruit Ninja. In a kind of weird way. Like something addictive, you know. But I don't think it's gonna be very similar to Fruit Ninja. But something quick, you know, fast paced, builds up in difficulty. Obviously, there's going to be like a last man standing mode. But obviously a campaign as well. Yeah, yeah. Alright, well, we'll do some more code. But I'm not, because I'm done. Actually, we'll do one thing. Alright, let's what are we doing? Got it making noises. Let's have a look at what we've got, and we'll fix the error. Right, we'll do some more. Okay, sounds good. Let's have a look at scenes. Go guts. Let's go Aussie salute, scenes, initialization scene. And we'll have a squiz at got going for. That's fine. Let's make a notification here. A Gertz notification. Yeah, yeah. Semicolons are good. Well, they're the line. Alright, so I know what I want to do. Let's go main menu. So I want to make this confirmation panel a little bit better. So I want to save so basically what this confirmation panel does at the moment is it pops up, you have to have it in the same scene as the main menu, and it'll pop up, if I go here and I select this and I go create profile, this is the confirmation panel, and I call it by having a direct reference to the panel. But now I want the notification panel to trigger on an event so I can have it in a separate scene. So I want it to trigger so that I can just have like basically I want it so it's decoupled, so I can consistently have the confirmation panel, the same confirmation panel across multiple scenes. It's basically how I want it to work. But I think that might not work. Let me just double check and make sure the initialization scene. Actually just pause that and we'll put just make these. Oh, thanks for the follow, bro. It was fucking loud on my end. I was fucking scared the shit out of me. But yeah, we're so we got the confirmation panel. Let's hide the that's confirmation panel. The follow jump scare. Yeah, no shit. That was loud, bro. We'll just remove this script here. And now I want to see if what this looks like when we go to the next scene. Okay, so it kind of looks like it's still there, hey? Let's just create a new one. Panel. Let's just make it cover everything. Let's press play. And if this panel stays when we go to it, we're gonna do it. No, it doesn't. Is that because it's not sort order? Yeah, it is the sort order. Okay, we're doing it. So I just needed to double check that any of the UI that's in the initialization scene can still be seen on scenes on top of each other, because this is a new method that I'm using. I haven't used this method before, and it seems to be working pretty well. So let's continue. Something's burning. Go here, and then we'll create we'll get the confirmation panel, and we'll get a reference. We'll just call this channel. We'll get a header, and we'll get channel, serialized field, private, SO, string event. So we don't have a string event, so we need to make it. Let's create sharp script, SO string event. We could just, now we'll have to have a separate scriptable object. And then let's go serialized field, private unity event. This is just the script that's going to enable that decoupling that we were talking about. To event. And then we need to pass in a string here. A string event. That's not private, it's public. And we want private void public void raise event. And so basically the difference between public and private is that public means every script can access it, and private means only this particular script can access it. So it's always good to make sure that you set the access as minimal as possible, just to avoid errors. So you can shoot yourself in your own foot all the time with C#. So raise event, I'm gonna pass in a string. I call it string value. That'll do. And then we're gonna go dot invoke. And then if string event is equal to null, we're going to instantiate it. We're just going to make sure that we have a string event. I'm going to make a public, I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. I'm going to go add listener. I'm going to add a listener, and then we're going to give it a unity action with a string. And we're going to go action. Just going to go string event or add listener unity action. And we also need to go in here, if string event dot is equal to false, string event is equal to null. We want to instantiate the string event. Okay, it's better. And now that's set up, we can create it here. So so string event on string event. We'll go like, it's not an on string event, it's like confirm show confirm and just call it something like that. We'll actually call it show OK event. Okay, event. Because I only want this to run an OK box using this method for now, and we'll work on working out a way to change it so it works for everything. But just for now, for these last 10 minutes, we'll do something simple. So private string event show OK event. We'll just call that event now. So on awake, we need to private void show blank OK box, and then we'll go string message, and then show OK event or add listener. We're going to pass in show blank OK box. Okay, so that means whenever the we trigger this string event, we're gonna run the function show OK box. So that's what's gonna happen, and we're gonna call that trigger in some other script that has no idea of this by using the string event. My dog needs to get let out. Run free. Okay. Oh. So we're gonna go save confirmation display details. We want to show blank OK box. Want to set, is it? Display saved confirmation panel. Display override OK panel. That's what we want. Display override. I'm going to pass in null. Give it a message, and does hide on global is equal to true. Now it's just a matter of testing it now. So go to our confirmation panel. We'll drag in a new event. There's something we didn't do here. Create asset menu. File name equals data underscore string value, string event underscore event name. and then we'll go plus. It's not plus. Menu name. Menu name equals skirts. Score. String. And just do that for now. Go into data. Sorry, man, this is a bit program heavy. I probably should have chose to do something a little bit nicer. This is more like systems programming. So this is a little bit more complicated than probably what you're familiar with. Probably beyond what you can understand, which is unfortunate. String event. And we'll call this, yeah, event name. Okay. Main. Okay. Message. And we'll just pass in an okay message here. Actually pass it into the Gertz confirmation panel. Yeah, well, it gets really fun, man. Like the more you do it, the funner it gets, dude. I did a bit of Minecraft stuff as well. I was doing like building Minecraft servers and stuff like that. And you can like kind of I was writing like very, very basic stuff, but like your own plugins to do like a math sum. So you could write in slash sum 10 divided by 2, and then it would come up with like whatever I typed in. So I did stuff like that on Minecraft. And yeah, the more you do it, the funner it gets. Like it's good fun later. So main OK message, and we'll just do like we need to raise the event somewhere. So test that, we're going to go in the profile menu. And change the OK button. I've been coding now for probably about 7 years. It took me a while. Took me about 2 years to get semi-confident at it, enough so I could like go for a little while without Googling. But the first you start, you just Google consistently. Like it's just consistent Googling, consistent tutorial after tutorial after tutorial after tutorial, and then eventually you get it. Why can't I find all references here? Alright, see ya. We'll just do here. Yeah, well, it's just practice, bro. Practice and practice, and then eventually you kind of get there, and you can go maybe half an hour to an hour without Googling. A lot of it you just Google, dude. We need to get our panel. So let's go serialize field, private, SO. Yeah, for sure, man. Me too. I have a couple dream games that I want to make, but Bump Hunter is one of them. That's gonna be a big one. What's your dream game, bro? Give us a squiz. Or is it a secret? String event. Confirm event. Yeah, it's yeah. I don't keep any of my games secret. I kind of just tell everyone. Show. Display OK event. Then raise event. Raise event. And we pass in this. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't I say I haven't played many horror games, so I don't really know what horror games are like. I think I've played the Slender Man one, but I'm a big fan of horror movies though. But I program more than I play games most of the time. I sleep a lot. So let's get display OK event. There are a lot of shit ones too. Yeah. Yeah. A low budget kind of. Yeah. Yeah, I've been meaning to play one. I should play one. Get out there and do it. But I like multiplayer games, like playing with two people. Games is kind of how I socialize, you know, behind a screen. What am I doing? Okay, message. Okay, so technically it should work now. When I create a profile with no name. There we go. Create profile. Not create profile with no name. It's working. Anyhow, mate, that's me done. So I will see you in the next one. Hopefully. I'll see you around, bro. Hang on. I'll answer your question. Low budget horror games where the dev relies on just jump scares alone to scare the player. I call it a one trick pony kinda horror game, I guess. Yeah, because you want the vibe as well. It's not about the jump scares, it's also about the vibe. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's same with like horror movies. If you just have like a game with jump scares, uh, it's just and there's no lore behind like the horror. Yeah, if there's no lore behind the horror, then I don't know what I'm meant to be scared of. They're just trying to scare me with some loud music and some just face popping up on my screen. I'm like, well, yeah, what is this face, you know? Give us some give us something. Like what's it? Yeah. Like and then there's the other one where it's like tension building. Yeah. Story horror games need so much more than just shitty. Yeah, I agree. And same with like what's it? Like for example, I watched this movie The Nun and it's like the scene was amazing. Like it had the perfect setting. Had the perfect setting. Like it was in the church. It was like the vault. They were trying to keep like this demon out like in the bottom of the church type thing. The atmosphere was awesome. It was like a cathedral. The atmosphere was awesome. The problem was there wasn't enough tension building. Like that had story to it. Yeah, they had a lot of story to it, but it just felt like I was watching an action movie. There was just way too much, which I think is the other direction you can go, you know, where you kind of just turn a horror movie into an action movie. It's like it's not scary if scary stuff's happening all the time. There needs to be like that tension, you know, that yeah, that right balance between tension and scary. So yeah, yeah, that's decent, but yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, yeah, you have to use them sparingly. You have to use them sparingly, I think. Yeah. Anything else, dude? I'm gonna end the stream here, bro. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I'll see you again um at some point. I have another guy who seems to be a regular, but I'm not sure if you're gonna be in the next one. But nice meeting you too, dude. Um, I'll catch you later, dude. See you, bro.
Estar pensando, oye, a lo mejor me interesa dedicarme a